A couple of things I want to chat about today, guys, out on the bike, is me talking a thing that will never happen again. I'm really sorry about that. This is Aaron's fault. I do want to talk about Strava. I got a take on this, it might be a little bit controversial, all right? Anyway, we're gonna have some bikes. I've got a new audio solution today, guys. Look at this little guy. We're gonna run him, all right? Let's get out there.
I just want to start by thanking everyone for their comments on the tubeless video. I really appreciate the fact that everyone's bought into the dynamic we have here on the channel. Chris gets product or does something, makes a video about it, then researches said product. And in the middle, you guys correct me for all the a myriad of mistakes that I make along the way. That is the dynamic we have on this channel. We have a few new subscribers. That's how this works, okay? So yeah, lots of good suggestions. I will definitely try the Dynaplug, but hopefully I'm not trying it anytime soon. It certainly is the hot topic at the moment, isn't it, the Strava thing? And look, guys, I want to start out just by saying I'm not going to go into the details of what's changed. Shane Miller has done a cracking video about all the different changes on the platform. Certainly suggest heading over and having a look at it. But that's not what I want to get into today, guys. I want to sort of just talk a little bit about it as a platform, because I actually think it's pretty interesting. So the catalyst for actually chatting about this, guys, is really in reference to our competition, because there I was requesting you guys to build some routes in Strava. Well, not necessarily Strava, but most of you have sent those in. And that feature has, lo and behold, disappeared from the free platform. Now, just quickly on the comp, right? So you can easily export it, use Garmin Connect. I know, sorry. Or you can do it old school and ride the route and then turn that into a course. So, and guys, you got another week there, so jump on it. Anyway, so having brought it up, I thought, why not throw my own 2 cents into the mix? Personally, I kind of think the reaction's been quite overblown. I use it really for the community aspect. I love sharing with you guys the rides that I'm doing, and the route building aspect. And look, they're putting their eggs in the route building basket. This is what I've been talking about on this channel for a couple of months now. And yeah, they're using the leaderboard side of it as the push factor and the route building to be the pull factor. I don't know if you guys listened to the Cycling Tips podcast where they interviewed the founders of Strava. They make a comment in there. Yeah, when we did the free version, we sort of accidentally left a few things in. And I think there's a lot in that. Like, what you got for nothing? Well, I know the internet is a place where everyone thinks everything should be free, but it was a little bit outrageous. You know, the alternative is it turns into the Facebook newsfeed. Do any of us really want that? You know, if it's going to remain a fully free feature program, or platform I should say, it's going to turn into that Facebook newsfeed. Some of the stuff I'm reading that people are not happy with it, I think it essentially boils down to people really being pissed off about the leaderboard thing. And whilst I kind of get it, you got to remember, Strava real leaderboards aren't real. I'm sorry. Like, look how windy it is today. I might have PR'd this just because there's a wind. So my challenge to those people who are kind of whinging a little bit about that is, you know what is a really real competition? Pinning a number on. You know what, maybe a positive here could be people who are whinging about the leaderboard thing. You know what? Go and race your local club crit. So I realise that's a bit of an offhanded comment. Just do racing, guys, just do racing. I do want to do something on the vlog about the barriers, how to actually start getting involved in racing, especially when that starts to kick back into gear. But I've got a question for you guys. So what do you see as the big barriers for you, someone who's testing themselves on a Strava leaderboard, what do you see as the barriers for you to get racing bikes. The other thing I'd like to mention, guys, is just on the eating on the bike thing. Comments I saw pop up a lot, and I thought it might be worth answering. The first is just around the guts and what effect the gels have on my guts. Well, I saw people saying that, oh, I couldn't do that. Like, of course, if you just go and blast 10 gels into your face on the back of absolutely no preparing your stomach, yeah, you're gonna have massive issues. But if you find a gel, I found a gel, Performance, works for me perfectly. Give it a go. Like, start with 2 gels, go to 3 gels, just, you'll see benefits. I really promise. Hey guys.
Hey.
Yo. And the last thing was about the expense of it. Hey guys. My Performance gels, they're about just over $1 a gel. 4-hour ride, I'm gonna hit 8 of them. Throw a few marshmallows in as well. Yeah, okay, $8 to $10. I'll take that. But look, the alternative, Jesse does, he basically runs brown sugar in his massive water bottles, puts some Gatorade in there, and gets his 60 grams of carbs per hour that way. So it doesn't have to be the route that I take. And it can be cheaper. And yeah, that's me answering comments, but remember our deal. Remember our deal here. You correct all my mistakes in the comments, all right? That's our arrangement. Oh, I tell you what, guys. Oh, I should mention this while I'm cleaning up a few little housekeeping. GUE handlebar tape, GUEE. That's what we're running. Elite water bottles, love them. The Fly ones, super light, really malleable. Actually, I've never really thought a water bottle outie could be a performance gain, but today I gotta say it probably is. Oh, and the last one, you guys are crazy. So a few people spotted that I'm running a Detter cockpit. Yes, so I'll give you some more feedback on that in the coming weeks. Initial thoughts, gee, it plays well with Campy. Gee, it plays well.
That is a beautiful colour on you. My word.
Elizabeth almost hit the nail on the head because she said that she felt exhausted today. I would argue Elizabeth doesn't fuel properly. Very difficult though, because a lot of the stuff that you do is high intensity short workouts, isn't it? So it's not like she needs to have 8 gels during her 30-minute session, right? Very difficult to fuel that kind of intensity, but my 2 cents on it would be that after such a high intensity workout, she will have her breakfast or something, but she won't probably eat again for another 2 or 3 or 4 hours. And I think 5 hours. And in that window, because her metabolic rate is probably still sparked and she's not putting anything into it, she'll run herself empty. That's my 2 cents on it, Elizabeth, because you didn't ask. What did I have on my 4-hour ride today? So I had 6 gels, 4 marshmallows, and 2 Cliff Bars, and water. And the reason I'm running water in my bottles is because of the very simple fact, I have a gel, I try to wash my mouth out after it, just because teeth are something that I would like to keep. I am going to see the dentist next week. Would you like some dentist content? Probably not. I would suggest dentist content is pushing our relationship a little bit too far. Now, I'm going to have a protein shake. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. This is the last time I talk about food, nutrition, on the bike stuff. Let's say 6 weeks. We're going to put a 6 weeks ban on it because, like, I just did a little search online about, you know, feeding yourself on the bike. And you guys out there, especially guys just getting into the sport, like, and I've mentioned this before, but there is so much noise and it's all bullshit because It's all, you are like totally different and you can do whatever the hell you want. Don't listen to crap vloggers. I think that's the title of today's vlog will be just don't listen to YouTube vloggers. I am literally just telling you what happens to me and you just take it for what it is from there on in and solve my problems for me, please. As I said, 6 weeks ban, but it goes on today. So it starts from tomorrow because look, I am meant to review this book at some point and I do want to just quickly say something about it. So it is the plant-based diet. It's the GCN video, GCN channel thing, because they need promotion, you know? Yeah, it's obviously about veganism and vegetarianism and riding your bike. As a general overview about your fueling on the bike, I think it's pretty valuable. I actually found the gut rehab stuff really interesting. So you guys know that I've struggled with that in the past. Like I've come away from tours, come away from hard training blocks, put on weight, just put on bloat and felt slop. I was maybe simplifying with overly fatty stuff like nuts and things like that. Whereas you drop that out and really go back to kind of real simple like potatoes, quinoa, rice, just real couple of days, 3 or 4 days of just that sort of stuff. So this is a great recipe. It's got a recipe in here. It's called quinoa amaranth porridge, right? And there you go. There's quinoa and then some sort of like special super foody like thing that he puts on it with goji berries. Fantastic. Wow. Like look at all that. That's amazing. I run like oats with soy milk and golden syrup and maybe some brown sugar in the morning. Like it works brilliantly. I totally get when I put the vegan vlog up in the first place, like people commented like, oh, it's all good and well for you. Like, you know, you've got extra time to do this and extra resources. And people think that because they see recipes like that and they go, oh, being a vegan, you have to do all this stuff. You really don't. Again, I fully respect the fact that this recipe's there and it's so creative and everything, but I also see the flip side of it and people see that and go, man, that's too much hard work. I don't need to do that. And you don't. You just run some white bread and some Vegemite if you want. Like, flips into the whole thing and people thinking being a vegan is super expensive. Popped up in the comments a heap saying, you know, oh, it's all good and well for you, like inner city lefty pinkos, which we are, to happily just go and spend all your money on goji berries. And I totally get that, and I can see where that link's made. My point is you just don't need to, all right? That's it, 6 weeks, no more chat about diet, vegan, food, anything. It's just pure slop content, poorly researched reviews from here on in, all right? Good. Glad we had that chat.
Did you know I cleaned that?
Which did you clean?
That.
Did you? Oh, you did. Is that what you were doing? You were cleaning the microphone. Ah, now in the last video we said, should we get a dog or a cat? And you said 2 dogs.
Mm-hmm. And I said a cat and a dog.
And I said a fish.
Huh?
Now, if we get 100,000 subscribers,
What the?
we'll get a dog.
Oh God.
There you go.
What's that mean?
It means we've got to have 100,000 people watching the videos.
And you have to say that on the next video.
And then we'll get a dog. Tell you what, I do kind of miss tuna melts. That looks good.